Hey, need advice? Who's the first person you go to when you really need advice? Well, today's episode, I'll share with you who I go to first when I really need advice. More about that right after the intro. Welcome to the Day One Journey, episode 141. Cha-ching. Yes, episode 141. And this is still the priority series. It is not only about what we want the most, it is about what we want more. Yes, what we want more than other things. We might want to make a difference, but we might want as well to have intimacy. But what do we want more? That's a tough question. That's a challenging question. But this is what Priority Series is all about. Well, in last episode, I started sharing with you the process, my journey, finding out my top value, my top moving toward value, or how we like to call it, my top priority. And I also shared with you that got to do with the first person I came and I keep coming to for an advice. He helped me understand what is my top value. Well, who is it? It is my future self. Yes, my future self. It is me 10 years from now, 20 years from now, sometimes even 30 years from now. He's the one I'm going to for advice. The first one I go for advice, especially when it's about really tough decisions in my life. I go to him. It's funny when I think about him and I think about maybe he's here, like watching me. I imagine him smiling. He's happy. He's feeling completeness because I'm doing what I really, really want to be doing. This is, he has its look. It's like when you think about your future self, you can't hide anything from them, right? Because they know everything. It's when you do have conversation with them, you can't hide anything. There's no ego involved, right? There's no reason to hide. It's like there's no reason to lie. There's no reason to pretend. They just know everything, right? And probably they have better perspective, right? Well, he was the one helping me to understand what is my top priority. And it started with what he told me first. The words that he uses to tell me. He used to tell me when I came for advice. And by the way, I give you a hint. These are not advice. Usually, these are reminders. Things that I already know. It just reminds me, puts me in the right perspective. But more about that in the next episode. I share with you what he says to me first when I come for him for advice. Then we sometimes have a sort of a discussion, conversation. But his first words are very powerful. More about that in the next episode. But back to you. Back to you. Have this conversation with your future self. Be brave. Be brave enough to invite them and talk to them. Ask them what they think. And my question to you, before you ask them what they think, just picture them. Imagine them. Then go to them. What do they say to you? Without even you saying anything, what do they say to you? This is what I will share with you next episode about myself. But what does your future self say to you? Your future self, yourself in 10 years, 20 years, even 30 years. What they say to you. Do this today, and of course, have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.